Hi, I'm Gina Salazar. Welcome back to the Better Arizona Show. We have a special treat for you today. We are back at Saba's Mediterranean Grill. And at Saba's, it is so much more than just Mediterranean food. It is a family environment with so many fantastic flavors. Joining us now is George. He's the owner here at Saba's. And George, you guys have so much variety and so many different influences in your food. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, realistically, we try to touch on the whole region of the Mediterranean. There's just so much to offer, and we didn't want to pigeonhole ourselves to just one particular group. So we have influence on Greek culture. We have influence from Lebanese culture. We have influence from my culture, which is the Chaldean culture. We have Israeli influence. I have Italian influence. I try to really expand the whole horizon of what we're trying to do here and what we're trying to offer, and let people sample things from the whole region rather than just one particular area. It really makes a big difference, and you get to taste, some deliciousness from everywhere.
Well, and what I love is so many of these are great family recipes that have been handed down, and we get the pleasure of enjoying them with you.
Oh man, it's been great. I apprenticed under my father for about 14 years. I learned from my grandmother, from my mother. I learned that you have to know your food. You have to know your ingredients. It's not about a recipe. It's about the feel, the touch, the flavors, the profiles of things. You need to know if it was hot when the garlic was grown, it's going to be more potent. If it was dry in a certain area, it's going to affect this vegetable a certain way, or the juice from the vegetable, or the seasoning. If you don't understand these things, I could hand you one of our recipes and you'll never be able to make our food because it's ever changing. The ingredients are living, and you have to be able to understand that and respect that to make this food properly. And I was able to learn that firsthand by learning the old world ways. It was an amazing experience.
Well, and it is truly an art form. All of the ingredients are so important too, and you use fresh stuff, locally grown. And tell me a little bit about some of the ingredients in this food.
We use fresh ground garlic, we use fresh parsley, fresh tomatoes. We chop our own vegetables all in-house daily. We don't have a lot of storage rooms, so we're bringing in fresh produce daily. You got to see some
Every
of that
time
today.
we're here, we see it.
It's everything is done from scratch. Our chicken we get from a farm out in Chicago, hormone-free, steroid-free. We trim it in-house. We get New Zealand lamb, we trim that in-house. I get Angus beef, we trim that in-house. We grind our own beef for our kuftas and all the different ground beef that we use. Same thing for the ground lamb. We make all of our dressings, our sauces. We make our hummus from scratch. I cook the beans, so no canned beans. Cook them, cool them, grind them. Fresh garlic, tahini, lemon juice. Everything's from scratch. Even our buffalo sauce I make from scratch. Our raspberry balsamic reduction we do from scratch. 95% of the things on our menu we make homemade, because I feel anyone can open a can, anyone can open a box and serve somebody something, but you're coming out to eat here with us and our family rather than the 1,000 other places that there are to choose. I want to give you something that's quality. I want to give you something that's fresh and flavorful and that you're not going to be able to get just from somebody opening a can or a box.
Well, George, you can taste it in the flavors. You've got to come out to Saba's Mediterranean Grill if you haven't been here before. Thank you so much for having us here today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
The Better Arizona Show will be right back.
Whoop-a!